Stormwood & Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood & Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood & Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates, our heroes, Team 623, emerged on a world pretty similar to their own, actually, just in the London part of it, and they have been pretending to be their own local counterparts because the Stormwood office in London was under lockdown because they've been disconnected from the mainframe, and not long after that happened, internet went down in London, and pretty much everyone's paranoid about outsiders, so pretending to be the people they are assumed to be seemed like the best plan at the time. Also, the head of the Stormwood office in London, Bertram Stormwood, aka Cousin Bertie, has been kidnapped by what was revealed in the last episode to be none other than Gobbo, Gen's favorite NPC. So, they are assisting Claire Stormwood, an alternate universe version of Liz's cousin, who is the second in command of the London office. And after fighting off about 25 orcs, they have captured one who dumbly tried to steal their car, and then another one who had stayed behind disguised as a decoy, pretending to be Bertram Stormwood, as the real Bertram Stormwood was whisked away in a car. We now return to the warehouse. So, yeah, you guys have, you've got 2 orcs in custody. I'll say, do you guys want to just say regrouped back at the Stormwood office, or do you want to leave from the warehouse? Like, do you have more stuff you want to do at the warehouse, or do we just want to go back to the Stormwood office?
I think we're done.
I think we're done there.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to just check.
Yeah.
Sometimes you guys have ideas I didn't think of.
Yeah.
And sometimes Obi looks for Turkish delight. There's.
I mean.
All right. So you guys are back at the London office. You have 2 prisoners who are currently being detained in effectively 2 separate interrogation rooms. Yeah, so right now you guys are in the hallway outside the interrogation room. Claire is there. All right, how do we want to divide and conquer here?
Well, I think you take one, I take the other.
All right, who do you want? The fake Bertram or the idiot who tried to steal our car?
Say the fake Bertram.
All right. So is Liz going in alone, or is anyone going in with Liz?
Is anyone going in with Liz?
I mean, Obi could, but do you want a 10-year-old boy to interrogate this full-grown orc man? Like, he could put a mustache on and disguise himself as a...
Fine, I'll supervise. Yeah.
Yeah, come be...
You'll supervise.
Yeah, I'll just come along. I'm not really great at like the interrogating end of things. I'm really good on the being interrogated side of things. I've been on that side. I'm not as good at the I'm not as good as the interrogating part.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Let's go. Yeah.
I can learn.
Okay, so D and Liz. Yeah, you go in. It's the interrogation rooms are simple. There is actually a one-way mirror that you can watch through, Obi, if you want.
Okay.
It's a standard, like, it's a drab green room with a metal table in the middle and, you know, a couple of chairs, and the orc is currently handcuffed to a set of chains that are attached to the table. I know my rights.
You know your rights.
I know my rights.
And what are those rights?
This way.
Okay.
Gestures to his right.
You sure do.
Okay,
I bet you he knows his lefts, too.
Just a second, Liz. I don't know anything about British laws. What are their rights here?
They don't have any.
Are they anti-orcish here?
It doesn't matter. There's...
No, they're not anti-orcish. Obi's on comms.
Yeah. I'm assuming, you've got comms on, yeah.
Yeah. No, they're not anti-orcish.
Amy's-
Hi!
Amy is also in the room with Obi. D. It's a member of an invading army from another universe. I really don't think that, like, you have a ton to worry about here.
The English laws are weird. I don't know. We're gonna have beans on toast for breakfast, probably. I gotta be prepared for the worst.
What?
Okay, fair enough, but the beans aren't the worst part. Moving on.
Okay.
Just go, let's go. You can do this.
I know my lefts, too.
Good. Okay.
I'm so proud of him.
If you know... Do you know any other directions?
I can think of one.
Okay.
That's the direction you can go fuck yourself.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of set him up for that one. And I just handed that one to him, really.
Do you know where they took my cousin Bertie?
The fat guy?
The fat guy, yes.
The guy you disguised yourself as?
Yeah, look, he's just the fact. Do you think that I'm the kind of person who gets let in on the plan? I was the sacrifice decoy. My job was to get left behind. Do you think that I haven't been fully trained on how to resist interrogation, along with only being fed necessary knowledge to perform my job, so there's very little for me to give you?
This guy sucks.
He does.
I know my rights.
I'm starting to doubt that.
Okay. So... The thing is, I realized that now that there's something we could have done. Now we
That's
can't.
why I was asking you if you wanted to do anything at the warehouse.
Well, that does open up some questions, though. I mean, so you were given a minimum amount of information. Who are your friends? Your orc buddies? Your orkies?
Well, Kelvar likes to watch football a lot. He's been doing that for the last few weeks. Back home, my cousin...
What kind of football?
Mark, well, I mean...
We're in England.
Yeah, so the stuff they
Matters.
called football on the TV.
Damn. Oh, thought I caught him in one. Okay, continue.
I don't... It caught me in what?
Like, I know a thing or two about interrogations. I beat the first 2 Phoenix Wright games, so I know what I'm doing.
I don't know what that means.
I don't... What?
I know my rights, and that's not one of them.
Okay. So you have no idea where your boss is?
I don't have a boss. I don't know what you're talking about.
You do have a boss.
No, we're a collective. We're all equally in charge.
Yes, and then there's Gabo.
You just said that you're less important, that they could leave you behind, so you're not equally in charge, my guy.
That was my choice.
No, it wasn't. They just think less of you. They think you're dumb enough to leave behind. Man, those guys don't respect you at all. There's probably dog shit they respect more than you.
Dog shit's my brother. You have a problem with my brother?
They probably respect him more than you.
I
if he's
respect
your
dog
brother.
shit. He's a great guy. He's an accountant in Lenexia. He's got his own practice.
I don't know.
You know how hard that is for an orc?
I don't know what a Lenexia is.
It's a city, you uncultured swine. It's in the southern way. You tell me, oh, I'm so special. I'm so smart. Oh, which football
I
are you
don't-
talking
that's the
about?
difference
Oh,
there,
aren't
buddy.
we Miss Fancy Pants over here?
That's the difference there, buddy. I understand where I'm at. Meanwhile, you're telling
You
me
didn't
that
know
you're
which
all,
football I was talking about, and we're in the United Kingdom. You don't know where you are most of the time, do you?
True, but irrelevant.
I bet you drove on the wrong side of the street today.
I haven't driven on the street today. Joke's on you, douche nugget.
Ah, the sidewalk then.
Come on, man. They clearly don't. You keep telling us that you're all equal, but you're not.
It's a
You're
collective. It's a higher purpose.
Oh my
We're
God.
making socks.
Yeah,
That's really what we're doing in that warehouse. Is we're a co-op that produces socks.
Oh, you're a co-op doing
Yeah,
a
you
higher
just check any of the
purpose.
crates. We're all full of socks.
Full of something. That's for sure.
We knit socks and we sell them wholesale. That's exactly what we're doing and all that we were doing.
And that involves
In
kidnapping.
fact, I don't know
a
what
fat
you're
guy.
talking about, this kidnapping or me being disguised as some fat guy. I don't remember any of that now, so I know my rights, and none of that is true.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let's maybe change tack here. Where is Gabo?
I don't know who that is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You paused for an awful long time. You had to. You knew who dog shit was off the top of your head. But you
Dog
don't
shit's the
remember
name of my
Gabo?
brother. It's a family name. You have a problem with that?
Yeah, it's a shitty name.
Yeah, right. It's dog shit. And cat shit's also a shitty name. It's any name with shit in it is a shitty name.
Don't you think that the people who named him and probably paid you think that you're less than them, though?
You think my
You might
look?
as well sell
My
them out,
issues
is all
with
I'm
my
saying.
father are my own, right? Like, my dad's the one who named my brother dog shit, and what's happened between me and my father is my own business and not yours, lady. You can keep pulling down this road, but it's not gonna.
Okay.
I said I was trained in resisting interrogation. What is wrong with you? Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that part. We made socks.
Yes, I understand that.
Man, you're really good at this. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I work really hard.
I can tell. Hey, what kind of things did you learn to resist interrogation?
Basic torture. That thing where like you slowly peel off a person's fingernails one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm really good at doing that and resisting that.
Okay. Good start.
The thing where you slowly drive a screwdriver into the palm of someone's hand. That one. Oh, the teeth thing. These.
Yeah.
He points his teeth. These are all fake. I had. Like,
Oh my gosh.
They're actually like plug. He like pops one out. It's like it's a snap-in thing now.
That sounds like
So-
an intense program. What was the name of the program?
Oh, Gabo's master interrogation resisting technique.
Oh, Gabo.
Excellent. All right. Okay. Get this.
Yeah.
So this Gabo guy sounds like he's a real.
I don't know anyone named Gabo. I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
wow.
We make
okay.
socks.
Okay.
We make socks. Okay.
So, where's Gabo? I read his mind.
Okay. All right, let's look at the rolls of that because he's fodder. He's fodder. He doesn't get to roll anything, does he? I'm checking the rules. But yeah, I think he doesn't get to resist. I think this is an auto success.
I was gonna come in and do like a gun trick, just shove a gusher up his nose.
Okay, yeah, he's fodder, so he does not get to resist your psychic read minds. Okay, where is Gabo? You see Gabo, so you see a map of London of him being in a meeting where there's a number of locations. So what he's remembering when you ask him that question, he doesn't know Gabo's exact location, but it's a highlighted map of like 5 locations on a map of London that are, you see a meeting of a bunch of the orcs around the table, and Gabo's going, okay, team. Here are the following things. First off, we will be rotating between these locations any valuable asset, not staying in one for more than a few hours to keep ward trackers from locating our shit, because Stormwoods are fuckers. Now we're pulling this off while their entire wardsmith teams are off on this stupid fucking retreat. So that should help, but on the off chance they go and hire someone outside the company, we are going to do this. So they cannot exactly pinpoint where we are keeping any prisoners, but you can clearly see the map. Now if you get captured, your name is Kevin. We were making socks. We are a co-op. Everyone is equal. There is no boss. You work for a sock-making co-op. I do not care what they think they see. This is your story, and you stick to it. What about all the torture training? That was just fun. Don't worry. These guys are too wussies to actually torture you. All right. Let's go. All right. So that's what you get. That's the memory you get from your read minds.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to do that.
All right. Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Well, do you need socks? I got socks. My name's Kevin.
I'm aware. Yeah. Thank you, Kevin.
Did I say my name was something else earlier? My name's Kevin.
Okay. We got a number of locations.
5 locations around the city?
That's it, yeah.
Yes, I got that out of this idiot's brain as well. Keep saying his name is Kevin.
Yeah, they're both Kevin.
Yeah. Kevin. All right, Claire meets you out in the hall. All right, so we've got 5 locations at a potential location for Bertie. Now, assuming that one of these was the warehouse and that they've burned it because they know that we know where it is, we probably need to move fast. Which of the remaining 4, she pulls up a giant smartboard thing in the hallway that was apparently just the wall. It was there the whole time. And starts dropping pins on the remaining 4 locations and puts an X through the spot where the warehouse was. Now, these 2 are closest, and she gestures at a couple of them. But these other 2 are slightly closer to the warehouse that we just, left. Where do you think we should start?
I would say one of them closer to the warehouse.
All right. Do we want to dispatch a full team then?
Sure.
Might as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
let's do that. All right. So, second take. Montage. Do you guys want to do anything before you hit the road? Just want to double check before I go into a travel montage.
No.
Okay. Just making sure. Celeste's face is... So, yeah, listeners, by the way, we are recording this episode in person because this recording session is during Meat Grinder weekend, so I can see people's faces during this game, and I'm not used to. So, all right. Smash cut. Black SUVs driving across London. Music plays. Cuts to stock footage, and now we're back to something shot on location in Toronto as we pull up to what looks like an abandoned office building. Or several blocks away from the abandoned office building, I should say. As we... All right. do we want to go in full guns blazing, or do we want to send in the boy again?
I'm okay with sending in the boy.
Okay. I'm gonna hide again.
Roll me your hide check.
Is a 3.
Oh boy, I get to roll a bunch of dice.
Oh no.
We're really comfortable with calling just Obi the boy? Is that what we're doing now?
Well,
He
Do you have an issue with me, D?
he's the boy though.
I mean, he is the boy. I'm just.
it could be my code name.
I mean,
It
sure.
was said with affection, D.
Code
sure,
name.
fine. If you're happy with it, Obi, then I embrace it.
Only if it's a code name.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Code names are cool.
so Amy's gonna totally disappear and still accompany you.
Yeah.
So you start approaching the office building.
Yep.
This is in a much quieter area than the than where you were in like by the warehouses. Where the warehouses there wasn't a lot of stuff around, but there was like a lot of traffic, a lot of busy roads. This is much more quiet. This is like in an office park that doesn't look like it's used a lot, and this building appears to be vacant. There's a big for lease sign on the window.
Okay.
You attempt to approach the building quietly.
Okay. Bring it.
Well, okay, so as you approach, there's a front door. It's all glass, all windows. Roll me a d10.
8.
You 100% spot a sniper on the roof pointing a gun at you.
Obi's gonna
He doesn't appear. He seems to be tracking you with his scope. You haven't actually like gone up to the building yet. Like
Yeah.
you're still on the you're still like moving, but like in the distance from the building.
Yeah.
But there is clearly a sniper tracking you from the roof of said building.
Okay.
The red dot has appeared on your chest.
Yeah. Obi's gonna stop and if he's on a sidewalk, he's just gonna move, on the sidewalk as if he's passing by the building instead of getting close to it. And he's gonna whisper into comms like, "Sniper on the roof. Amy, can you take care of that?"
All right. Spending a sweet move point. About 30 seconds later. All right, I'm going to do a quick little roll here. Yeah, that'll hit. Okay. The sniper lifts up into the air, and Amy appears behind him, and he's going to fall. Okay, so this is a 6-story building.
Oh no.
So, all right, where's my fall table? I have to do the math here. I don't have the tables up in front of me. I just gotta pull it up real quick. So 6 stories puts us in the 2d6 level of damage, and I don't believe that they get to soak. So. Yeah, just on the first D6, he's dead.
Sniper goes splat.
Yeah, the orcish sniper goes splat on the ground. And Amy goes and disappears.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to track you with my mind?
You can if you want.
Okay. I do the second sight thing.
Okay.
And I
No,
consent,
it's consent, so it just works.
Yeah.
All right. So you are, so you can see through Obi's eyes. Obi, you are not that far from the building. A sniper is dead.
Yeah. There could be more. So he knows now that his hide is not that great.
I have to tell you that I rolled for multiple people and every single one of them saw you.
Oh, great.
The lowest roll I got was a 5.
Great, yeah. Well, that makes up for my nat 10 last time.
Sure does. No solid snaking your way through this one.
No, but are there any bushes?
Yeah.
He's gonna duck into one of the bushes, and he's gonna disguise.
Okay. What are we disguising him as? How are we disguising him, and what is he being disguised as?
He's gonna disguise himself as one of those vloggers that goes into abandoned buildings.
Okay. All right.
What does this look like?
Obi, but he's gonna put on a pair of headphones and have some kind of like camera, phone, recording device looking thing. It doesn't have to be a real one. It just has to look like one. And so he's gonna be pointing it around. Maybe he has a flashlight and he's gonna be talking at it the whole time. And saying things like, "Okay, gang, we found this really cool abandoned building," and he's doing like shots of his face, like with the building behind him, like pointing out, like, "Oh yeah, so here's all the broken windows, and here's the entrance right there." Pointing at the entrance. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna see if there's anything cool in there. Okay? Heck yeah!
Okay, I mean, obviously, it's working that they believe that that's what you are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so are you going to try to go into the building?
He's gonna go into the building. Yeah, of course he is. For the views.
All right, so you step into the building.
Yep.
So you're just going to walk in the front door?
Yep.
All right, you walk in the front door, which is unlocked. It looks like there had been chains around the front door that have been broken.
Okay.
It opens to a lobby. Like, this was obviously clearly once an office building. There's a reception desk. It's a little trashed. You can't tell if it's by vandals or if it's by these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know you're here. Like, it's so. I guess a goblin walks out and just walks into the lobby and starts walking directly towards you.
Do I recognize him?
Yes, you do.
Oh my god, guys, look who it is! It's Gabo! And like he's gonna like play it up and be like, "Oh my gosh, look at this, guys!
Why do you know who
Click
I am?
subscribe if you want me to interview Gabo.
Why
I hope you're hitting those likes for Gabo.
We need to move in
The
now.
one and
Small
only.
child, you need to be leaving.
Move in now.
You are trespassing. This is
Okay,
private
we're
property.
rolling now.
Yeah, so Gabo, what do you think about this place? Isn't it neat?
Yeah, you guys are heading in. It's just going to take you a minute to get there.
Yeah. And
Look,
Obi's
small
gonna...
child, I do not know who you are. It is strange that you know my name.
Yeah, because you're famous, dude.
I really am not.
You're one of the coolest goblins out there, dude. Have you not seen yourself
I am
on the videograms?
so
Like, come
jealous.
on.
What is videogram? I know Instagram. I know TikTok. I know Facebook Reels. I know I know the Snapchats. What is?
Oh my
what
god,
is-
no one's used Snapchat in like so long, dude. You're so
But they have the
old.
filters. I like the filters.
No, nobody uses Snapchat anymore, my dude. Come on.
This reality they do. Wait, why do you think no one uses Snapchat? What? Why do you know my name? You think people don't use Snapchat? What reality are you from? Where are you? Okay, so
Unless these guys like make it in time, I'm gonna use a bullshit.
I want you to use a bullshit just so I have to watch you use because so no, they're approaching. You can see them through the glass doors
Yeah.
as like the 5 armed Stormwood guys are coming.
Yeah.
With Claire and Liz and
Yeah.
Dee.
So I'm gonna bullshit by telling him like how fantastic he is and like it's so cool to finally meet him in person, and I'm gonna be like yo, can I ask you for a selfie? And I'm gonna grab him, swing him around, and like take a selfie with him. And in the phone, you can see the Stormwood crew coming in, in the selfie.
Okay, everybody roll initiative. Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game, so an actual play game like this one, but in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters, and you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.